Hey party people, Rayon here, and unfortunately my intro segment got a little messed up with audio quality, so I'm gonna do this instead. So real quick, today we're gonna be opening a couple of packages. I've been waiting on one to show up for a while, the other I've been meaning to do for a little while. That's because it ties into the deck that we're gonna be looking at today. Thank you, Cody. That's right, we're finally talking about the Mega Colony Empress of Shocker and Stoica. All glory to Megami. Team Megami, let's go. I mean, it's the Gredora deck. I've been wanting to do that for a while. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and let's open some things. Alright, here we go. Guess I'll do this one first, because it's already on my lap. So as you guys know, we are now sponsored by Raise Energy Drink here on the channel. Your Iron Man Skyridge. I don't know if I want to. No, we keep that brand. So, I don't want to show it every time. I'm sure there's going to be something in here for me to tell you guys. But it's basically it's a healthier energy drink. Super powerful, like, from the ones I've had, you could like nurse those for a couple days. Maybe you have to chug it like a soda. Got here. Or just dump it. I kinda want to just turn this upside down, but I can already see packing peanuts in there. I have to dump this up. Toss the box. I'm gonna keep this box though. It's like a backdrop or something. So many things to cut. Yeah. I usually keep my link in the comment description for a direct link to the site. You can get your own at 15% discount, or just use my code, which is once again down below. Skyridge, part of the name, part of the game. Either way, you can save 15% on some lovely energy drinks and other products that Raise does when doing consumers. And of course, like I said, this is a sponsorship. I get some of that back, so helps me help you, help support the channel, get more cool stuff, and do more cool things like these parks. Side. This in here. Oh, nice. You got a shirt. I can wear to show off and unplug the brand. A couple stickers. That's cool. I put them on my computer or something. Yeah, I'll put this on for the second part of the video, so you guys see me wearing it. Packing peanuts everywhere. Try the trash can. I'm gonna leave this on the side, I guess. About to be a concave of these peanuts. So we got a couple pack of things, just kind of like the G Fuel or your other energy drink substitutes. Got a couple flavors of those. That's baggy. Of course, you get all the swag. Might include these in some giveaways if I ever do one. If you can't blow it up. Yeah, there's a lot of. I'll show off all these. There's a lot of little flavors. Looks like a tryout. Definitely trying these out in my ironically G Fuel thing. Ooh, coaster. Nice. And the drinks themselves. We got a couple flavors. The Baja Lime. I don't know which one of these to try out first. Oh, I had one of these before, the Galaxy Burst. It's on my first Raise video. We got like sour gummies. Ooh, that's good. Usually, these gummy kind of flavors are usually really good ones. And I feel like this is classic. Oh no, this is the Voodoo. This is the limited edition one I tried the other day. Yeah. We got 4 energy drinks. A bunch of these little loobadoobs. No tryouts. Some plates. And an army of peanuts that I'm gonna put away in a second. I'm not gonna this clip. Oh, and a little armband. Can't forget the little armband. And then we got the one I'm sure you guys are here on this Vanguard based channel actually excited for. Got a new match from Zero Damage Gaming. Company that's all Vanguard does. You guys all know about him by now. I don't have to explain Solemn or Zero Damage to you. But this is actually Not necessarily that I ordered for myself, but kind of for all my friends. That this was basically part of a trade to help me get a new copy of Pokemon Sword. / also his birthday present, kind of. They'll call me, But because of the virus, because of all that, he did tell me that I could go ahead and open this for him as part of a video. So this goes out to you. And I thought, since we're opening this video, we'll do the deck that goes along with the video. Make it 2-for-1 special. So, excited for you guys that never ordered one of these lovely zero damage mats. Here's your token. Couple tokens. I don't know what these are used for, but whatever. Couple of random tokens right there. The mat itself comes in this lovely zero damage branded mat bag, mat tube. You want to see that? And so open up, see what's inside. I know what's inside, but you can see what's inside. We have our Empress, our Queen of Mega Colony, Stoicha, Shocker, Gredora herself. I'll leave that as the background for this mat as well, but yeah, I like the quality on these a lot. That the whatever you call these edges, matted, I guess. Obviously, like I said, my favorite so far is the carry mat I did, just because it had the character art on there as well. It had the backgrounds with the hairy related things like his picture top. But this is still a really nice mat. I mean, like, if I hadn't got it for him, I'd honestly get this for myself, because it's one version of Mega Colony that I like, and I do not have a Mega Colony mat yet, so. Here you go, TJ. Shout out to you. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel or anything, but happy birthday. This will be yours once we meet again, and I'm about to use it as the mat for this deck profile, so here we go. Future Jared here. So real quick while I hit this, I just got an email from Raze about a new promotion that they're doing. So I thought you'd fill you in real quick, and then we'll go right back to the video. Basically, it's a sample pack, kind of like what I got, but to a much smaller degree. There's like 4 energy drinks, 4 of the packet versions, like how G Fuel does, and a couple of other of their healthcare products, whatever. And it's all free, as long as you use my link that I'll show you below. Use my code SKYRIDGE on checkout, and of course you get 15% off. It's whatever, but like basically you're just paying $10 shipping to get all that stuff. Just the drinks alone is worth it, not gonna lie. If you go and get energy drinks anywhere, they're pretty much like $2.50, so for those makes like $8 to $10. That's the shipping right there. Everything else is free. So yeah, if you guys are interested in sampling the energy drinks like what I'm showing off today, I still have this box. Check it out. Use my link down below. Of course, it helps me because I get commissions or whatever, sponsor, blah blah blah. And you could have this. It's not bad. I would never have signed up if I didn't enjoy the product. And like I said, these things are powerful. It's supposed to be healthier than other energy drinks. And honestly, like, I could nurse one of those for a couple days. I don't have to like chug it like a soda or whatever. So check it out, link down below, code SKYRIDGE on checkout. Back to the video. Okay, so I lied before. I think one more detail I like about this mat is just this hand right here. Like, nothing special about it itself, but like, it's beautiful. It's a perfect display area, and I love it. So let's go ahead and stamp this Vanguard with this dork. He's a little dork. He looks cool. This is the starter you always use because he looks cool. Of course, we can't play our Gredora deck without Gredora herself, our lovely Dark Empress of bugs and Shocker. And she has a new mechanic in this game, which is completely unlike her old mechanic, which was basically not only to stun column, but to steal counterblast, which has never been done in Vanguard before or ever again. So this is what we might talk premium someday about this lovely lady. Just know that like that was one of the reasons that I fell in love with that card, not because she's waifu Spider Girl, that's just a nice bonus. But while this card isn't as interesting as Premium Gredora's Counterblast Siphon ability, she does bring her own unique thing to the table. That is the Cradle Marker. Now this is a new token. It's kind of like how 7 Seas has its, I guess, treasure markers or like any of your gifts or whatever. This is one that goes on top of a rearguard unit from your opponent that your opponent controls. And as long as this marker is on it, it can't activate any abilities. Its attack and defense get reduced to 0. It can't intercept, can't boost, just it's effectively stunned. I guess we can compare that to like a soft block if you compare that to Link Joker. But it's even more broken, because not only does it effectively lock one of your opponent's rearguards down, but if that rearguard happens to go away, you can search your deck for something that has the same grade as that and add to your hand. So not only are you stunning your opponent with it, but you're also able to grab resources. Fantastic idea. Honestly, I don't know if I like this or the Counterblast Siphon better. Either way, it's a great ability. So yeah, she can do that, and she also has a skill where when she attacks, you pay her cost, sack off one of your guys, and Superior Call a grade 3 out of the deck, you get plus 10. This enables some combos. And of course, we can't talk about Gredora without the world's biggest simp. That's right, it's the OG Darkface. So he's got 2 skills as well. When it's placed, you can discard a card from hand to place a cradle on one of your opponent's units. Once again, another card that cradles. And in addition to that, when he attacks, he gets plus 10 for the grade of a card that's cradled, and also you get to retire that card. So he automatically retires something that has a cradle marker on it, which is great because you once again get those resources off the cradle marker. And in addition to that, he becomes a huge powerhouse attacker because he gets plus 10 for every grade on that. That means, like, say you cradle to grade 2, for example, he will be swinging for about 32,000 for free numbers. And if you get him off that, just to speak of combos, he also gets plus 10, so he'll be a 42 for that same reason. Pretty good swinger. And of course, he cradles stuff just like Empress Gredora does. Moving on to the rest of the cradle support, we got these 3 kids. We got Spider Girl Cowgirl over here that literally weaves her own spidery web lasso, which is the cutest thing ever. She has 2 skills. First of all, when placed, you can Counterblast 1, check your top 6 for 2 cards with Darkface in their name. That in standard, of course, includes OG Darkface and our Empress herself. Not to mention premium those other targets, but we're talking standard here, so. And her other skill, when she attacks, she's going to get plus 6 for every cradle card that your opponent has for Soul Blast 1. Then if she happens to get over 20 from this, then she'll let you draw a card. So Soul Blast 1, effectively after 2 cards cradle, she'll go up to over 20, because the first one will bring her 15. Draw power, helps you cycle for your grade 3s, great basic. Then we got this Butterfly Girl, who basically says you could sack her off to retire one of your opponent's cradle cards. First of all, this instantly gets you a resource, and this is main phase ability, so pop, pop. But on top of that, not only do you get this card, but you can also call a card equal to that cradle card's grade. Pop a grade 2, search a grade 2, add a grade 2 to hand. Pop a grade 1, Superior Call a booster, maybe another copy of herself, and add another grade 1 to hand. The possibilities are possible. Trademark that right now. Thumbs up. And of course, the last card is my kind of techie tech, but he does do cradle stuff. So, Counterblast 1, retire your boy, and put the top card of your opponent's deck into the drop zone. Then for each grade of that card, you can cradle something. So, this is the middle card, which goes to something I'll show you in just a second. But he also does cradle cards as well. Really good. I mean, there are possibly better options, but really good. Like I just said, that card does transition us into our next thing because we do mill in this deck. So we are choosing to do a mill engine here just because your opponent might see that we're doing these cradles and just opt to not play rear guards. There are a lot of decks that can attack alone, like a Restander, say the X for example, or something like Night Rose that chooses to mill its own cards and call them back in and retire them on their own. So there are decks that will play around our strat. This is why we want to have the secondary win condition, and I chose to do mill for this because, well, taking time bomb counter. You guys are gonna play the 7 cards for us to plus off of, or I'm just gonna slowly mill you to death while I do my thing. So to do that, we chose these 2 cards, in, I guess, addition to this boy, we'll just toss them back in there real quick. But first of all, our tech grade 3 is the new Dova Speed, who says Counterblast 1, when placed, you could mill top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. Then if they happen to have milled a grade 1 or higher, they have a guard restrict on him, the classic Battledore 2 block on him. Possibly switches out for Cyclomatooth. I do not currently have Cyclomatooth, but he also has a good rear guard effect. I chose to go with him because he mills 2 instead of 1. And in addition, we just want a bunch of on-place abilities for Gredora's effect to let you call during the battle phase. I chose to go with this one, who says on place you can mill 1 with a counter blast, and if it happens to be grade 1 or greater, you also get to draw a card. So between these two, you're going to have additional mill engine, which could on their own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more cards out of deck, plus the 3 off the Bug Boy that we use for Gredora engine. So you are going to be milling a good portion of their deck. Probably the last big piece of the Gredora engine is your boy Heldemise, who's a common without a gift, but we still run 4 of him. And that's because of his ability. On place, you can do a stun thing, which doesn't matter, but they could choose one of your other cards. If you stand it, that's good. Let me just throw a random card out real quick. This one, here it is. He's attacked. You use Gredora. Poop. He came out of deck. Yo, dog, what up? You got restanders in this deck. You can make 5 attacks now. So he's a super important card. I might swap out once we get the collection because he has an upgraded card that has a gift. But I mean, this is still really good freaking cards. You just run 4 of it for the time being. And then one of the last things I want to talk about is the fact that this deck does counterblast a lot. So we do have a little countercharging engine. First of all, our last grade 2 is a single copy of Hercules, whose Soul Blast 1 you can power up the card. Then for his on-hit ability, you get to countercharge 1. On-hit, which sucks. But like I said before, you're going to be making 5 attacks a turn, so you could possibly restand him, have 2 chances at it. Plus his +6, make it hard to guard. I think that gets him up to a magic number of 23 with a standard 8k booster. Or this card. That could also make him strong. Because when you place her, you can choose one of you guys and give it +10. And that damn turn you shove that card in soul and you countercharge. This is a good for your 5 attack combo. It's good for your Heldemise target. You can plus it up 10, get over their trigger. Oh no, they had defensive trigger. That's cool, you're already +10 over it. And you get a free countercharge off it. Why is this card a common? Mega Colony has some really good commons. Perfect card. Use a single copy of the perfect card because cradles exist and you can pop a grade 1 to search it, so there's another search target for you guys. Also, this is the filter grade 1 that lets you draw and discard when you read it, so it's also a red target, I guess. It's everyone's favorite part. Let's talk about triggers. So we got 4 heals, 4 crits, another 2 crits, another crit, 2 more crits, but these ones are important because they're the Sentinel crit. And we got 1 draw, and 1 draw, and 1 draw. That's actually 3 draws. The reason we choose to go with this spread is that number 1, we can only use 3 Sentinels in there because of the grade 1 targets. But we want to run more of the 30k crit ones because this is of course a protect deck and we can auto-generate perfect guards. That shield isn't going to matter too much. So why not opt for the +30 shield and a bunch of crits. That said, you do have a couple of discard cards in here, so you want to have hand size, and that's why I chose to go with 3 draw triggers, even though 2 are vanilla and Jolon's is a perfect card. So quick overview, this is going to bring our grade 1 count to 11, and we only have 9 grade 2s, which is a little low, but we are switching left and right with all of our cradle markers, in addition to Gredora's skill to thin cards out of deck. And in a big bad 13 grade 3s, this almost has as much as DP deck. But once again, your main strat is to be calling grade 3s out of deck, so you do want to run a lot of them. For gifts, you just go protect 1. You go protect 1. I mean, I can see the merit in a protect 2 based build of this, just because you are getting multi-attacks off, so that +5 will help you hit numbers, I guess. But, like I said, you have discard effects, and you're fielding a lot, so let's add some free cards to your hand, let's add some free perfect cards to your hand. That is a good strat. Guess I gotta put this on now. Two sides of it. R's for Rayon. Or Rays, I guess. So I was just reading the back of my Vortex place and it told me that only 17% of you guys that watch these videos are actually subscribed. You should subscribe for more videos on coasters and card games and stuff. So that is currently my standard build for the Mega Colony Gredora deck. Like I said, there are a couple of engines you can build with it. There's like the machining one also, which is super cool and helps you thin a lot. But I like the mill strat just because it gives you a second winning image. Of course, super excited for the next wave in clan selection. That new boss looks insane. I don't know how it's going to strat with Gredora, but we'll figure it out. Let me know below what some of your builds are, what some of your ideas for our Dark Empress of the Stoichia, Megami Vesperal Zone are. TJ, if you're watching this video, I want to see your comment because this bug deck was partially dedicated to you. Not really, Gredora is also my build, but you're the bug guy of the area, so shout out. Like I said a little earlier, if you guys stuck around, I'm going to have a pull up for the next deck vid to do. I guess the second next one. February next month is my birth month, so I do want to do a Gear Chronicle update as part of that, but I might have another deck video up aside from Gear Chronicle. The options for this month are going to be Narukami. I just built the Right Here deck, which I'm super excited to play. It's really good so far. Still haven't shared D Police yet, so there's that build. Let's make it a 2-option for option 3, because Genesis for New Wave is a deck that I was kind of hyped for, not for the main builds, even though I do want to still work on Fenrir, but we have Divine Gauge and Witch is Tribal. So there are 4 options right there. That's Narukami, D-Police, Genesis Witches, or CEO Drazel's new version of Divine Gauge. Vote those down below. Catch you guys later, and as always, embrace the infinite.